Donald Trump is worth $5.3 billion, but greed keeps pushing him. He's already preparing his kids to take over America, with Barron Trump as his golden heir. Barron's life is all about excess, fast cars, endless cash, and whispers of wild nights. Meanwhile, Barack Obama's daughters are rewriting the script. No daddy's money, just grind and sacrifices. Today, we will delve into the struggles of Barack Obama's daughters, which shocked Barron Trump. Early life and education. What's it like to grow up as a real-life prince in America? Well, just ask Barron Trump. From the moment he was born on the 20th of March 2006, his life has been nothing short of over-the-top luxury. Forget toy castles. Barron's childhood playground was a $100 million penthouse in Trump Tower, New York. And get this, he had an entire floor all to himself. A giant nursery, his own kitchen, even rooms just for his nannies. The walls dripping in gold. Barron's mom, Melania, who used to be a model, made sure he rocked fancy outfits from pricey European brands. Once, in 2010, he was spotted during a King Larry interview carrying a $10,000 miniature Louis Vuitton briefcase as an accessory to his tiny suit. At a 2015 Mar-a-Lago event, Barron wore a white Ralph Lauren polo, Bermuda shorts, and navy brown boat shoes. With tailoring, the look is likely to cost over $300. When he was 10 years old in 2017, Barron was spotted in the White House wearing Gucci loafers without socks, a mix of classy and casual. The price? Whopping $1,130, and his other Gucci shoes cost about $500 each. Once when he was 13, in 2020, Barron wore a Moncler bomber jacket worth $775. His baby cart? Solid gold, complete with a chandelier, gifted by TV star Ellen DeGeneres. Do you know that when Barron was 7 years old, his mother, Melania Trump, would rub expensive caviar cream, costing $150 per ounce on him every night to keep his skin soft? Who does that? Did you know Barron Trump's school life has been more expensive than most people's houses? He started at Columbia Grammar and Preparatory School, which cost $50,000 a year, one of New York's most elite private schools, before moving to St. Andrews in Maryland when the family shifted to the White House in 2017. Why the move? His dad becoming president meant tighter security, and Barron had to follow. When Trump left office in 2021, Barron didn't just slide into a regular high school. Nope, he joined Oxbridge Academy in Florida, where yearly tuition costs anywhere between $40,000 and $60,000. That's like buying a brand new car every single year just to attend class. He finally graduated in 2024. Barron avoided social events like dances or games, rarely ate lunch with peers, and was never alone, even for restroom breaks, due to constant Secret Service protection. Now, at 19, he's attending New York University's business school, paying over $60,000 per year. So here's the big question. How much of this lifestyle comes from Donald Trump's billions, and how much was boosted by taxpayer money while Trump was in the White House? Just before you answer that, let's look at Obama's daughter's modest upbringing. What if I told you the daughters of a U.S. president didn't grow up in a mansion, but in a tiny two-bedroom apartment on Chicago's South Side? Yep, that's Malia and Sasha Obama's story. Born in 1998 and 2001, these girls weren't surrounded by gold walls or expensive toys. Their parents, Barack and Michelle, raised them with everyday values: homework at the kitchen table, family dinners, and yes, chores just like any regular kid. No designer baby carts, no gold cribs, just real life. Malia spent her days kicking soccer balls and dancing. Sasha? She was busy flipping in gymnastics and tapping her feet in dance class. Their school, the University of Chicago Laboratory Schools, was good, but still typical. Friends, lessons, and playtime were like those of anyone else's. So what happened when the Obama girls left their simple Chicago life and suddenly became the first daughters in 2009? You'd think all that power would turn their world upside down, but nope. Malia and Sasha stayed surprisingly normal. At just 10 and 7, they switched schools from the University of Chicago Laboratory School to the elite Sidwell Friends School in D.C., a place known for its association with presidential children. Sure, the Secret Service was always nearby, but that didn't stop them from joining summer camps, going to proms, or just hanging out with friends. And to keep life extra normal, they got Bo, the family dog, who became almost as famous as they were. Back at home, Sasha and Malia's grandma, Marion, made sure their bedrooms stayed clean and rules stayed firm, because being the president's kids didn't mean skipping chores. After graduation, Malia took a gap year to travel before attending Harvard. At the same time, Sasha began her studies at the University of Michigan before transferring to the University of Southern California, where she pursued a degree in sociology. Interestingly, this humble beginning sparked a dream for the future. Career paths. What happens when your parents' world decides your future? Does it chain you down or lift you? The career story of Barron Trump, Sasha, and Malia Obama answers your question. And trust me, the contrast is shocking. Let's start with Barron Trump. He's just 19 years old, a second-year student at New York University's Stern School of Business, one of the most elite business schools in the country. Sounds impressive, right? But here's the twist. This year, he didn't even come for the first day of classes. Instead, he's taking time off campus to chase business deals. Now picture this. While most teenagers are backpacking with friends, Barron spends his summers attending large meetings. We're talking about technology startups and luxury real estate projects that look suspiciously like carbon copies of his father, Donald Trump's, empire. Last year, he even co-founded a real estate company called Trump, Fulcher and Roxburgh Capital Incorporated, focusing on luxury properties and golf courses. But when Donald Trump won the presidency again, that company quietly dissolved because Barron got pulled right back into the family circle. Barron Trump's life is dripping with privilege, like being handed a golden ticket that also locks the door. I mean, he isn't working on any goals. He's just living off his dad's money. No effort, no passion, nothing. Just spending what he was handed. While kids his age are planning their futures, he's busy buying more stuff. It shows that money can bring comfort, but not real motivation. Right now, his only job is being rich. Now compare that to the Obamas. Their path is entirely different. Malia Obama, now 27, graduated from Harvard University. She's building her own career in Hollywood. She even dropped her famous last name and now works under the name Malia Ann. Why? To prove she's making it on her own. And it worked. Her short film, The Heart, premiered at the Sundance Film Festival in 2023 and got absolute praise, not because of her dad, but because of her talent. By 2025, she's back at it, directing new projects and gaining experience on shows like Swarm and Girls. This isn't family favoritism. It's determination, skill, and a dream she refuses to let go of. Then, there is Sasha Obama. After graduating with a degree in sociology from the University of Southern California, she started creating her own colorful life in Los Angeles. Sasha is trying out creative jobs, maybe even modeling, while still enjoying simple hobbies like crocheting in the park. What is more inspiring? When she was 15 years old and her dad was still president, Sasha gave up the comfort of the White House and took a job at a joint in Massachusetts during her summer break. No pressure, no fake spotlight, just quiet growth, fueled by curiosity and freedom. See the difference? Barron's life is shaped by wealth and family power. He doesn't need to fight for independence, so he never truly owns his wins. But Malia and Sasha? Their parents gave them love, balance, and normalcy, and that made all the difference. But if you don't fully understand the gist, then let me show you how totally different their lifestyles are. A tale of two lifestyles, luxurious versus modest. Buckle up, because Barron Trump's life isn't your average teenager's story. It's more like a Hollywood movie filled with money, mansions, and luxury toys. At just 19 years old, Barron is already sitting on a fortune worth about $80 million. How? A massive trust fund loaded with real estate and a shocking $40 million crypto payout from his dad's business deals. After taxes, That still leaves him with around $25 million in cash. Not bad for someone who hasn't worked a day in his life. But here's where things get interesting. Much of this wealth can be traced back to Donald Trump's White House years, when family trips and golf weekends reportedly drained more than $140 million in taxpayer money. So, when you see Barron's billionaire lifestyle, you can't help but wonder, was part of it paid for by ordinary Americans? Let's start with fashion. Barron doesn't do mall shopping. Instead, he wears custom-made Pierce bespoke suits, which cost more than $7,000 each, made of fine Italian wool and stitched to fit his extra-tall frame. On his wrist, a gold Rolex Daytona watch worth over $30,000, shining like a medal of wealth. Get this, Barron Trump doesn't fly like a normal teen. He flies like a king. He rides in Trump Force One, a $100 million jet with gold seatbelts, a bedroom, and even a movie theater. Each trip drains $15,000 an hour, plus millions more for fake decoy planes and guards. And with his dad being president, Barron flies Air Force One, a massive jet wasting $200,000 every single hour. That's $3,400 a minute. Taxpayers footing the bill, while Barron lives in sky-high luxury doing nothing. Now, the cars. Barron doesn't call an Uber. He rolls out in armored Mercedes Maybach sedans costing about $230,000, or a Rolls-Royce Ghost at $350,000. There are even whispers of a $500,000 Lamborghini Aventador parked at Mar-a-Lago, the Trump family's lavish Florida estate. Vacations, luxury only. Barron spends time at Mar-a-Lago, a $100 million oceanfront resort, where each trip by the Trump family once cost taxpayers around $3.4 million. Add in private jets to Europe or Aspen ski trips, which burn through $50,000 or more per flight, and we're talking millions each year. Yacht parties, penthouse stays, golf trips, you name it. It's a lifestyle that could easily rack up over $1 million annually. Here's the big question. Is Barron's luxurious lifestyle funded by family wealth, or do taxpayers unknowingly help foot the bill? Now here's the real shocker. Let's flip from Barron's golden towers to Obama's daughters, Malia and Sasha. And guess what? These two are the total opposite of what you'd expect from daughters of a former president. No flashy diamonds or private jets. Just honest, simple, everyday living. Why? Because their dad, Barack Obama, wasn't chasing money. He was serving America during his presidency, and that spirit of modesty flows right down to his daughters. Instead of dripping in designer labels, Malia and Sasha opt for a casual style with flowy skirts, comfy jeans, simple t-shirts, and trendy tops that can be purchased for under $200. They prove you don't need bling to shine. Their style is the kind every teen could copy without breaking the bank. Effortless, relatable, cool. And here's the twist. They don't spend their lives hopping on yachts or flying in private jets. Nope. You'll catch them at home in LA, cozy movie nights, sister talks, or simple beach picnics with the family. Their most viral moments? Laughing with mom and dad at Sasha's birthday dinner, rocking leather jackets that look stylish but down to earth. Today, they're chasing careers, Malia in film, Sasha in college, while staying close to each other and their family. No scandals, no drama, just proving that real class isn't about money. It's about love, family, and keeping it real. Now that's the kind of lifestyle that truly shocks people. A life of real struggle despite privileges. And without a doubt, Obama's daughter's struggle is a shock to Barron Trump's luxurious lifestyle, where everything comes with a touch of luxury. What do you think? Is Barron Trump wasting his dad's money instead of building a career? Or will Malia and Sasha reach her dad's level? Please let me know in the comments section. If you liked this video, why not check out the screen videos for more?